is it so dark? Oh, it's so dark. Turn it that way. Is that work? Oh, it's so dark. Dang it. Hold on, let's see. Hello, everybody. I'm trying to find me a good light. I'm trying to find a good light. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Hey, Kim. How are you, Kim? I'm trying to find a good light, Kim. It was good for a moment, and then it went dark. Oh, I don't know. So let me go over here. I don't want to be over here, but I wanted to talk to you guys tonight. Okay, that's better, but get my cocktail because I have a feeling I'm going to need it before the night is over. Okay, that's so much better. Okay, so, hey Kim, how are you? I hope all is going well with everyone. Let's see if that sits up. Because, Tracy, are you still partying or are you back in Atlanta? Hey Cheryl Boo, how are you? Trying to get it together here. I thought I was set and then the light went away. Okay, now this is kind of dark. Okay, but that's a little better. All right. So you just get to see my my front yard. All right. That gives a little bit of light. Hope everybody is doing well. Trying to get comfortable here. As I want to share something with you, I went round for round thinking of whether or not I would come on to discuss this with you, but I think it's time. You know, we have a lot of people coming forth, a lot of women particularly coming forth about the sexual harassment that they've experienced over the years from previous employers, people they've worked with, and it's not right. It's not cool. It's a horrible. And I wanted to share an experience with you. Of course, you know, anyone who read the book know that I went through a situation where I was almost gang raped while incarcerated. But I also wanted to share a situation with you that happened on the job that I was just on. And at first, I was a little embarrassed to discuss this, but then it's like, you know what? Silence is what gives the person power. So I'm just going to go ahead on and put it out there. I did an interview after the investigation was complete last December, and I don't know if you guys got to catch it or not, but so I'm just going to give you a recap because I do feel like I was penalized for reporting the incident. So I worked at Clearview Energy, and Clearview Energy is a third-party energy supply company based here in Dallas. And they sell to northeastern states, Illinois, Texas. Well, I was on the compliance and regulatory team. So a gentleman from the call center saw me one day in the cafeteria, in the break room, and said that he had something he wanted to tell me. And when he told me, I literally was shocked. That was my first reaction. But he told me that his call center manager, Yolandaboone, called him over to her desk one day to tell him that she had a female cousin that she wanted to introduce him to. That this person was curvaceous and she was beautiful and she could help him raise this little girl. I mean, she really hyped up this female cousin to this man. Now, mind you, this is a heterosexual man. She hyped up this cousin to him, and then she offered to show him a photo of said cousin. He agreed to look at it, and when she turned her phone around so he could see the photo, it was a photo of me in a towel when I was at a pool party. That photo was found in the back of my book. So I asked him if it was in color or black and white, and he said it was in color. So that means she had the digital version of my book. And he said she started saying things like, Does this turn you on? Isn't she beautiful? Do you like this? You know, little stuff like that. When he told me that, I literally went in rage. So I reported it to HR Director Nicole Steele. Nicole instantly got upset. And she came out and she grabbed my manager, Jeremy Reed, and took him, which I don't know why she dragged him, because that was a personnel issue. He had nothing to do with it. But be that as it may, she took him with her and they went over to the customer service department. Because, mind you, let me back up. She did it in front of one of the customer service supervisors. So this Yolanda Boone was so comfortable in doing this, she didn't even know whether or not the customer service manager would report her to HR or if the guy himself would report her to HR. But that's how comfortable she was. So she goes on, they go over there and they do an investigation and they find that my complaint was valid, that she really did do this. But she keeps her job. I had a major issue with that. Because with all the harassment and sexual harassment cases that are coming out of the woodwork from decades ago, this woman got to keep her job. And let me just shed a little bit of light on this woman for you. This is not a teenage into early adulthood woman. This is a late 50s, 60-some-year-old woman who did this. Now let me tell you how she set this up. The digital version of the book, as you all know who read the book, there are photo collages in the back of the book. If you bought the paperback, they're black and white photos, and it's so many on one page. But if you bought the digital version, those photos are in color, and you may, on your slide on the page, when you scroll to it, it may be 2 or 3 photos on that page. She cropped out the additional photos that were on that page so that that one particular photo would be on her screen by itself. That's how much effort and time she put into this. Now, the first thing I'm thinking is, as a customer service manager who is 60 some years old, maybe 50 some, 60 some years old, what do you got going on in your life that you had time to devise this story up and to do this? Then it was, were you trying to come at me? Or were you trying to go at him and you used me in the process? Either way, Nicole wouldn't tell me why she did it. But they said that she was disciplined. I don't believe that. Because this woman is a bully. And she made her presence very known when she would come around me. Her voice would go up an octave to let me know, basically, oh, I'm here. You tried to get rid of me, but I'm still here. That's how I took that. And you know, I decided to do this video to talk about this because workplace harassment is serious. Allegedly, she sat over in customer service and was telling her teammates that I turned straight men gay and that all you had to do was read my book because you can see that it was so. And I wrote the book and I didn't see anything in it where I put that I turned straight men gay. So my issue with this is that I felt like I was penalized. The dude that told me this, who the photo was shown to, oh, he was fired. He was fired while he was sick, allegedly. He was fired. So my thing is, stand up against this. I mean, this type of behavior is unnecessary, totally unnecessary. Wham, oh, I think she's a bit jealous. I agree with that, Wham, because the bottom line is, we did have some work disagreements. In some of my investigations, I found that she was at fault with some things and I took it to her manager. So she got very upset with me about those things. That's my job. That was my job. So I did my job. You can't get upset with me because your ego has you thinking, because you sitting amongst these white people, that you've arrived. That, you know, you're the only black manager amongst these white people. And I'm guessing, my opinion is that she feels like she's arrived. But to take something personal that I put out in my book, to put it out there and use it in a malicious way, that was just very wrong. I mean, I'm just thinking, you know, you're a married woman, you have a career, what else is going on in your life that you would take the time that you would do this? So I'm doing this video right now to appeal to you all that, you know, workplace harassment, any type of harassment is unacceptable. Unacceptable at all. Do I feel like I'm a victim? I was definitely wronged by her, but I feel like I was wronged by Clearview because Clearview didn't fire her. Now, my opinion is that when you didn't fire her, you're in support of her behavior. Because I do believe had she done it to one of the white gays at this company, she would have lost her job. Or had I done that to her, I would have lost my job. So I have a major issue with how that was handled. And now I feel like I've been penalized because of this. So when I did the radio interview, I talked about it. And it was posted on my social media and on YouTube. And I get called into Nicole Steele's office, and Jeremy Reed, my manager, was in there. And Nicole says that I had to remove the video because I was in violation of social media policy and that the video made the company look bad. What? No, her actions made the company look bad, Yolanda's. And the fact that you all didn't fire her made your company look bad because it looked like you supported what she did. And to me, that's just wrong. So this is Clearview Energy's position on this. And they let her keep her job. And that was that. Hostile work environment is the situation I was placed in. I didn't go over into customer service anymore because I didn't want to see her. I didn't even want to hear her voice. I didn't even want to know who she was because I think she's a vile, disgusting individual. And I do understand that business is business and you have to do what's best, and she's a manager and you have to, you have to do what you have to do for the sake of the company. But at the end of the day, you put your company in a negative situation because do you not know this mouth? You knew I don't tolerate, I pick and choose my battles, but my experiences with this company, you know that I'm going to speak up when I'm wrong if it matters to me. And this is something that seriously mattered to me because as I told Nicole, what if this guy had been homophobic and he thought I set her up to go at him for me and he came over there and got in my face? Then we would have tore that office up because we've been over there fighting. Seriously, basically. You don't do stuff like that. And a young person with no life experience and coming out of teenage years, I would understand your mentality may not be the same, but you're a 50-something, 60-something-year-old woman. Like, are you that jealous of me, Yolanda, that this was cool with you? It just didn't, and it was a hard situation to deal with. And, like I said, I feel penalized by Clearview because she kept her job, which was not right. And everyone involved in that is gone, pretty much. And, Clearview Energy, you should be ashamed of yourself for this. You really should, because as human beings, you looked at me in my face to tell me that I made the company look bad when I did a radio interview and talked about this. But her doing this didn't make the company look bad at all. So if you are in a situation like this, stand up. You don't have to take it. Do not be paranoid for your job. I get it. We all got bills to pay. We got responsibilities to meet. And we got children. I don't have children, but some people may have children to take care of. But you have to figure out ways to go about to deal with this. I'm fighting this 100%. I am fighting this. Clearview is in for a battle. I am not letting this go because I feel like, again, had I done that to her, I would have lost my job. Had she did it to one of the white openly gay men at this company, she would have lost her job. But because she did it to me, black gay, it's cool. She mocked me for being gay, for one. You harassed that young man, and you harassed me in the process by presenting a photo of me, telling him he was going to look at your female cousin in California. You set him up to believe that when the photo turned around, it was going to be a photo of a woman, but it was a photo of me in a towel. And then you had the audacity to sit there and ask him, do you like that? Does that turn you on? Isn't she beautiful? And then go to him later when you saw he was pissed off with her. Go to him later. I hope I didn't offend you. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. I mean, seriously. But I'm supposed to accept, we discipline her. Really? But she keeps her job. So I'm supposed to just accept that and everything's supposed to be on hunky-dory. It doesn't work that way. Workplace harassment, sexual harassment, home harassment, whatever type of harassment one may be experiencing is wrong, and you have to stand up against that. Me too. I'm not tolerating that. So I wanted to do this video to appeal to people, to let people know that this has happened to me. And I am in the process of fighting this because it is not right. Because me putting out my story is my business. That photo in the back of the book was my business. You looking at the photo, talking about the photo, whatever, that's fine. But you can't take that photo and misrepresent it as you present it to someone to make them feel like they're going to look at something that's not in that photo. And that's not cool. She was dead wrong for that. And my opinion is that Clearview let her get away with it. It's as simple as that. So I am in the process of, being loud about this, because if you don't stand up for something, you will fall for anything. And I'm not going to fall for this. I'm not going to accept this. This was very bad behavior. And I'm not ashamed of it, of standing up against this. I'm not. And I'm going to do what it takes to, expose this behavior, because it wasn't right. I get it. My book, #1 bestseller. I've done a book tour. A lot of attention is on this book still. I get it. But Yolanda, if you want to be in my world, I'm going to put you in my spotlight. And right now you're in my spotlight. You wanted to sexually harass me and harass that young man. You don't get away with that. I don't give you permission to do that to me and get away with it. You don't have my permission to do that. So in the process of this, my message is to anyone who is experiencing any type of harassment: do not feel ashamed. Do not feel bullied. Do not stand up. Stand against it. Me too. So I want to just get that off my chest to let you all know that that's what I've been dealing with lately. And yeah, LA Karma is that bitch. And I don't understand. I think I would probably be a little bit less angry if I knew why she did it. But I know we've had work disagreements, because in some of my investigations, she got in trouble because she didn't do what she was supposed to do. And that's my job. That was a part of my job in those particular cases. But for her to take this photo and use it in a malicious intention, that just wasn't cool. That just goes to show that you sunk to a whole new level. That's like really gutter and ghetto slang. But then, get this. She black. A black woman. Not saying that because she black, that we all supposed to get along, we supposed to do this, but a black woman. Yolanda Boone, a black manager, only black manager, with an ego. So, this is what you do. Had I done something personal to her, you know what? I take my hits and I keep it moving. I own my shit. It is what it is. Had I done something personal to her, I could understand her getting retaliation, and maybe this was her way of doing it, and I would accept that possibly. But because this was a work-related incident that she got mad and she got in trouble for, and you take something personal for me and use it against me, that's some bullshit. I'm just, excuse my language, that is some straight up bullshit. And it wasn't cool. So that is what I'm doing this video for, to promote anyone. Let the stories come out. Let the truth roll out. You see people are coming forward from decades ago. Steven Seagal just got accused of some sexual stuff, and I think it was someone that's saying something about rape, So you don't have to take this type of behavior. Man, female, whatever. You don't have to take this. People in positions of power are abusing their power because they've been getting away with it for so long. You don't have to take that. You just don't. So that's my thing, and just let you know, if I come up missing, this will be why. But no, seriously, all jokes aside, this has to stop. It has to. And Yolanda Boone doing this, and Clearview Energy not firing her, not cool. Not cool at all. So that is my revelation to you all, and what I'm dealing with this situation. And Texas has been good. Dallas has been good. Then this situation happened. So it's like, what's really going on in your mind? When I look at this person. Oh, no, forgot to tell you. So when I did the interview, the radio interview, the day after I was told the investigation results, she subscribed. When the video was posted, everybody, someone saw it, someone at work saw it and told everybody about it. So everybody was watching my interview. She went, this is how simple she is in her mind. She subscribed to my YouTube channel. That was that bully move, in my opinion. That was her way of being a bully. Because you, as we all know, you don't need to subscribe to someone's channel to watch their videos. But she subscribed. Then I get notification that Yolanda Boone has subscribed to your YouTube channel. Why did you do that? Is it because you wanted me to know that you were there? And then I mentioned it to Nicole. Oh, well, you know, she can do that. She can do that. Like, why do y'all keep, why are they making excuses for this person? Like, but you tell me you understand that it was wrong and you appreciate me bringing it to your attention, but she keeps her job. But then you do something that makes me feel like I'm being penalized for it. So, you know, here's the thing. This battle continues. And we just going to take it all the way out because this was unacceptable and I don't appreciate it. And, you know, I try to pick and choose my battles accordingly. But this is one I'm not just going to let go. No, she needs to be held accountable for this behavior. And that's what we're going to do. So, but I appreciate the support and I appreciate the love. You know, it's just when you thought you knew me. I guess that really does apply to my life in a whole lot of other ways. Let's see, yes, he needs something. Boo, you are absolutely right. She should have been gone. There is no reason they should have kept her job. None. No reason at all. And that's just not cool. You know, what she did was just not cool at all. I don't appreciate being in that position that, you know, you would do that and use your power to do it. And then you did it in front of a supervisor on the customer service team, not knowing if that supervisor or that young man will report you to HR. That's how comfortable she was with this. So what does that tell me about you? You knew you were going to get away with it. That's my opinion. Because why would you do something so bold that you knew could cost you, depending on the day, and you just do it in front of people? So why else would you do it unless you knew that you would get away with it? So yeah, that's my thing. So, but again, I appreciate the support. I'm certain there'll be other conversations about this that I will be having because this type of behavior is unacceptable. And like I said, I know had I did it to her, I would have lost my job. So that's where we are. And stay tuned to see where this goes because I have a feeling this is not gonna just end. So, but thank you for the support and I appreciate it. Just when you thought you knew me.